Hey, if I do it, then I'm doing it to death. Oh yeah, I'm influencing the ones that do it best. Oh yeah, started moving with the crew. You got a few, we got a slew. We trying to do what they said that we couldn't do. Oh yeah, I ain't living with regrets. Ain't no limits, ain't no rest. They want money, power, respect. I want more, I wanna be blessed. We want the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the blessing. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, you know I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, hey, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I made something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just feel grateful though. I know where I come from, man, I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed, too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos, they don't ride to the death. We got the legacy, we got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily, we want the glory, we want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, you know I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, hey, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory.
Don't get me started, I'm pleading. If this is a race, can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so good, it feel like I'm cheating. The well of the storm, I feel like it's season. This type of drive could push Lamborghinis. So get yourself signed and have your own sneaker. I'm in the van, I'm pushing the meter. A legend like John for everyday people. I got the heart of a champion. I got the blood of a winner. I don't know how to be stagnant. I got way too much ambition. I keep on beating statistics. How would I be denied? My only option is winning. I'm crossing the finish line. Hey. I feel like I'm space. It's bigger than profit, but still I get paid. My thinking colossal, not minimum wage. Talk to the loss like I know the way. Stay on my job like who need a break? It wasn't possible, I heard him say, but I'm like MacGyver to all my mistakes. Run it back home, now look at the bases. Been winning so long, I feel like a native. I got what you want, but you cannot take it. I do what you don't, cause I'm more creative. I put me on, no help for your favors. I'm breaking the mold to show you the flavors. I got control, you can't enable. I'm using my flaws to make me the greatest. I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Yeah, I'm number one. 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 Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we welcome you to Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College for today's non-league contest between the Lumberjacks of Northland College and your Hope College Flying Dutchman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, if you would, please remove your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this afternoon's lacrosse contest at Hope College, Van Andel Arena. Flying Dutchman welcome the visiting Northland College men's lacrosse team from Upper Wisconsin. Made the trip down from the southern shores of Lake Superior down to Holland, Michigan on opening day of the Holland film premiere. Check that tomorrow's the opening night of the film premiere for the movie Holland in Holland, Michigan. So this afternoon, 4 o'clock, the Northland men's lacrosse team comes in 0-4 on the season. Hope comes in 4-4 after winning a couple of games this past weekend to improve its record to the 500 mark. A lot of new faces on the field today for Hope. Coach Shane Hell's mixing it up. Final pre-league game of the season. And so Coach Shane Hell's given a couple of guys who haven't seen a lot of time on the field a few looks. And right there was Sam Hainsley, number 38 at attack, who got a shot off and bounced it over the goal. 35 on the possession. 25, Will Tobias in there getting some action. And goal number 1 of the game, number 42, Ben Torrance. Unassisted for the freshman from Portage.
For the Flying Dutchman. Scoring goal number 1. Number 42, Ben Torrance.
Nice job for the freshman from Portage Northern High School to get goal number 2 on the season. Got inside of his defender, faked high, dropped his hands low, and got it past the goalkeeper, Elijah Clark. Face-off win number 2 for the Dutchman. In checks Weston Godbold, freshman from Lowell, Michigan, checks in at midfield, along with number 10, Luke O'Connell, a freshman from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and number 20, Jack Vaness, a freshman from Caledonia. So a couple of freshmen midfielder in who haven't seen a lot of playing time. And we're going to have a crease violation is going to be the call against Tyler Behrens, the freshman from West Ottawa High School. Hope with a traditional ride, ball on the ground, and going to be a ride turnover, ground ball pickup for Carl Bailey. So a nice job defensively on the ride package for Hope. And that's something that this season Northland has struggled with. Inside move and a shot coming from number 20, Jack Vaness, the freshman. Backed up out of bounds, reset the shot clock at 60. Here's Hainsley, the senior from Seabrook, Texas. Clear Falls High School getting some action today. Shot from number 6, Ryan Gillen, and saved by Elijah Clark. So Hope's going to be aggressive on the ride today. It's something that Northland's struggled with a little bit in their clear game. They're averaging under 40% on their clears for the season, and they're going to turn it over here. So 0 for 2 on the clears for Northland, and 2 for 2 on the ride for Hope. 80 on the shot clock, 1-0 Hope early. Hainsley gets it up top to Tommy Garvey. Shot from Luke O'Connell. Goes high with 62 on the possession. And a nice look inside and a finish from number 1, Weston Godbold.
For the Flying Dutchman with the assist, number 38, Samuel Hainsley. And scoring goal number 2, number 1, Weston Godbold.
Goal number 3 on the season for Godbold. You can get a face-off violation against Brecken Overway from Hope, and so Northland gets his first win at the X and its first opportunity on the offense. Here's Logan Gallagher, leading scorer. And he rolled himself into a double team, and then he get called for playing without his stick when it was dropped. So technical foul, possession to Hope, and a successful clear. Sam Hainsley had the assist on that Godbold goal, and that was assist number 1 on the season for Hainsley. So 6 guys out there on the offensive unit for Coach Shane Hells who haven't played together yet this year. As we mentioned, Northland comes in 0-4 on the season, and final non-pre-conference game for Hope before they start next week in an early MIAA battle against Albion. And so on both sides of the ball, Coach Shane Hells and Coach Schell wanted to give their starters a rest, keep everybody healthy, and give some of the guys who don't always get a chance to play some opportunities to get real game time and some reps and get some stats and keep everyone healthy in the mix. Nice job on the ground ball pickup from Ryan Gillen. And a save for Elijah Clark on that shot from Freddie Koplow. Northland is not yet cleared successfully. Ball is on the ground again, and Hope's going to get a turnover on the ride. So 0 for 3 for Northland on its clears. Look inside, and a good look shot that doesn't finish. But a good look inside for Hope with 70 on the possession. Ball on the ground, a nice pickup from Kyle McVitie, the junior from Naperville, Illinois. So McVitie getting an opportunity to start on defense along with Tyler Scholes, the big defender from Colorado Springs, Colorado, the freshman. And another nice save from Clark, so a couple of back-to-back saves from Elijah Clark. Clark comes into the game with a 52.7 goal save average in a successful clear as Logan Gallagher just takes it into his own hands and runs it up the field. Andrew Studdy, the sophomore from Shepherdstown, West Virginia, with an opportunity, but nice job defensively by Hope as Tyler Scholes got his stick on him, turned him over. Early shot opportunity from Tyler Behrens as he checks out, and in checks Ryan Gillen along with Weston Godbold. Owen Clark, the midfielder from Birmingham Seahold High School, Seaholm in at midfield. .35 on the shot clock possession. Van S resets, looks over to number 51, Owen Clark. Sam Hainsley, ball's on the ground. 9 on the possession as Owen Clark gets the ground ball pickup. So a shot by Clark. Gets knocked down by a defender. Another shot by Clark. Easy save for Elijah Clark. But Clark settling in. 3 saves in a row as Hope had jumped out to a 2-0 lead with 6:39 to go. Nice job, Kyle McVitie, picking off that pass. Now, Northland continues to have a little trouble in its clear game and successfully getting into its offensive half of the field, giving Hope the majority of the offensive opportunities early on with almost 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Just over 6 on the game clock. Jack Zeiderveen checks in, number 40, the freshman from Hudsonville, along with Will Tobias, the junior from St. Augustine High School in San Diego. So Coach Schoenhels, I think so far, has played almost everybody in his offensive set other than his usual starting crew. Number 6, Ryan Gillen, unassisted. The freshman from Portage Northern High School gets goal number 3 on the game.
For the Flying Dutchman.
So the game starts out with
Number 6, Ryan
Ben
Gillen.
Torrance, the freshman from Portage Northern, getting goal number 1, and goal number 3 from Ryan Gillen, his high school teammate from Portage Northern High School, finds the back of the net. And for Gillen, it's goal number 2 on the season. Tobias, Zeiderveen, and Godbold at attack. Nice look inside and defensively. Nice defensive play. It's Trey Taylor defensively who cleared out the middle as Hope had an opportunity in there, and he put a man-sized check on him and turned the ball over. Well done, Trey Taylor, the junior from Abbotsford, British Columbia. Offsides is going to be the call from the far side ref. He carried it over and back, so turnover against Hope. Free clear for Northland. Here's Gallagher, who comes in as the leading goal scorer on the season for Northland. 12 goals, 7 assists, 19 points in 4 games. Timeout Northland, so we'll step away with 4:07 to go. Hope 3, Northland 0.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
So we are ready to reset action as Keenan Bayer, the freshman from Boring, Oregon, gets ready at the top of the box to reset. And here's Gallagher. Gallagher working against Kyle McVitie. Going to dodge down the right alley. Nothing there as he gets the ball momentarily knocked out and recovered by Gallagher. Pushes up from Max, looks inside, and an opportunity for Andrew Studdy, but he gets the ball checked away from behind. So a shot opportunity for Studdy. He's gotten himself free a couple of times for some looks inside, but hasn't been able to capitalize yet. As Hope gets a situation, an unsettled odd man situation, and And that goal scored by number 15, Andrew Rankin.
Number 6, Ryan Gillen. And scoring goal number 4, number 15, Andrew Rankin.
Assist from number 6, Ryan Gillen, and a goal for the freshman Rankin from McLean, Virginia, from the Trinity School. Nice job for Andrew Rankin and his first goal of the season, his second career shot, and that one finds the back of the net. And nicely done, young man, and he is deservedly pumped up and excited as he puts Hope up 4 with 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Tobias, along with Jack Zeiderveen and Ben Torrance, check in for the Dutch. And that shot's going to bounce off the shin of Godbold. Check that, Gillen, and go out of bounds. So turn over Hope. And let's see if they can prevent Northland from a successful clear. The Lumberjacks have had some trouble clearing the ball, and once again they failed to clear. Shot opportunity, stick on the ball by Elijah Clark, so nice job reacting to that and stopping an opportunity as Will Tobias got free for an opportunity. So Elijah Clark's done a nice job early on. Number of saves for the junior from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. As we mentioned at the top of the quarter, the Lumberjacks traveled all the way from the southern shore of Lake Superior. And you got to give a lot of credit to a team that's down a number of guys. They had a number of their players who decided not to play at the start of the year to preserve from some eligibility, and then a couple of guys weren't able to make the trip. So Coach Hurley didn't back out, didn't cancel the trip. He came down with 13 guys, made the 8-hour trip from northern Wisconsin, and showed up to face the Dutchmen. So hats off to him for showing up and playing when he had every reason to have an excuse not to show up and take this one off. Oh, a nice save from Clark as McVitie got the ground ball right in front of the cage, and a good reaction from Elijah Clark. So Clark's had a nice first quarter. Number of saves and has kept Northland in it, down only 4 goals, and it could have easily been much worse than that without the fine play of Clark early on. That turnover is going to go against Andrew Studdy as he looked for a teammate, and Studdy's on the ground and he's going to get himself up. He looks to be fine. So Hope clears successfully. 1:19 to go as Torrance gets the pass, takes it back, looks for inside, and Ben Torrance, number 42, gets the one-hander. Nicely done, Ben Torrance, with a one-handed finish low. Nice job starting the clear, creating the space, creating an unsettled and an odd man situation. Gave it up as soon as the defender came towards him. He did exactly what his coach would tell him to do, is when you pass it up and when that defender shades to your teammate, cut straight towards the goal with your stick up, and it was textbook. He did it, got a stick up, got the pass back, and finished it for goal number 2 of the first quarter. Brecken Overway with a ground ball win. Number 37, Reese Bentley with a goal. So Reese Bentley, normally a goalie, with his first action of the season on offense.
Number 37, Reese Bentley.
Goal number 1 for Reese Bentley. So a nice job for the goalie, getting an opportunity to play some offense, and settled himself down on the crease. got inside that box, open, and finished it off. Shot blocked and out of bounds, backed up by Jack Zeiderveen, so Zeiderveen will reset. Gives it up to Tommy Garvey, who's normally a defender, but getting some action at offense today. Oh, a nice job with the stuff inside by Elijah Clark as Tommy Garvey was on the doorstep and ready to finish. Check that Freddie Koplow, and a nice job by Clark to block that shot and stop Hope from scoring with 23 to go. Here's Logan Gallagher looking to get an angle. Gets a shot off. Stopped by Ridge Bomer. Save number 1, I believe, of the quarter for Ridge. Hasn't seen a lot of action. And there's another shot and an unassisted goal. Number 8, Logan Gallagher. So nice job by Logan Gallagher. Splits the double team and finishes low to high and gets it past Ridge Bomer.
Number 8, Logan Gallagher.
Goal number 13 on the season for Gallagher, the sophomore from Cordis, Ontario, Canada. And with 5.4 to go in the first quarter, Northland cuts Hope's lead to 5. And that's the end of quarter 1. Your score, Hope 6, Northland 1.
Your score, Hope College 6, Northland College 1.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
And we're back with Christian Shields in at the X to face off. We're going to get a hold against Shields, so face-off win for Hope as Shields takes his turn. at the X. Hope went 6 for 8 in the first quarter at the X. Offensive stats for the first quarter, number of shots. Hope had 25 shots in the quarter, 5 shots for Northland. Ground balls, Hope had 22 ground balls on the quarter, 5 for Northland. 1 face-off violation for Hope, no face-off violations for Northland. And there's a nice ground ball pickup and a backhanded unassisted goal. Goal for number 25, Will Tobias. A nice job with the pickup and then a little backhand twister to finish it off for goal number 7. Nicely done.
Scoring goal number 7. Number 25, Will Tobias.
Kristen Shields checks back in from Mississauga, Ontario at the X. 1 for 9 on the season. And that one won by Hope as Brecken Overway picks up another face-off win. 8 for 10 on the game for Overway as he gets some action today. So continued first half or first quarter stats. The clears have been a bit of a problem for the Lumberjacks all season and continue today. Only 3 for 10 on their clears. 4 for 4 for Hope. No penalties in the first quarter, so no extra man opportunities. And in goal, nice job defensively from Elijah Clark. Gave up 6 goals, but 10 saves in the first quarter, so nicely done for Elijah Clark. Sam Hainsley gets a caused turnover and a ground ball pickup. Shot from number 21, Tommy Garvey, is saved by Clark. Shot backed up by number 10, Luke O'Connell. So O'Connell in at attack, the freshman from Colorado Springs, along with Hainsley. Number 25, Will Tobias. Here's Hainsley, looks for the middle and a little too quick as he tried to work it inside to Jack Zeiderveen, and that ball skipped off the top of a Northland defender, so Hope's going to retain possession. Saved by Clark as the shot by Tommy Garvey goes off his leg. And a ground ball pickup for Sam Holy. And then Holy turns it over out of bounds. So nice job on the ground ball pickup by Holy, but couldn't quite connect with his teammate, and so a turnover against Holy, and Hope resets with a fresh 80 on the shot clock. Garvey looking inside for Sam Hainsley and a little too high, so turnover's going to go against Garvey. Hope will set up its man-to-man ride. And a failed clear as Hainsley picks it up. Looks inside for an early opportunity, nothing there, so he's going to pull it out and reset for a fresh 80 on the shot clock. Hope works in Tobias along with Jack Vaness and Weston Godbold at the midfield. Luke O'Connell stays in at attack. Shot from O'Connell off the shoulder pad and helmet of Elijah Clark, and another nice save by Clark as he got his shoulder on it. So momentary stoppage in action is a little equipment adjustment for Clark with the helmet and his throat guard. He's all set, ready to go. 11:15 remains. Here's Godbold, works from behind. Nothing inside, skips it across to O'Connell. Here's Godbold looking to get his hands free. Nice job getting inside, and a nice save from Elijah Clark as he flips it across midfield. ball's going to skip out of bounds off Lance Hart's stick. So a nice scoring opportunity there for Godbold, but put a shot into the stick of Clark instead of picking a corner. And I think he'd probably like that opportunity back to put a little better placement on that shot instead of right into the stick of Clark. But it's going to go down as another save for Elijah Clark to go along with 10 saves that he had in the first quarter of action alone. Here's Andrew Rankin, a freshman from McLean, Virginia, checks in. Hainsley works behind. Carl Bailey checks in. There's O'Connell. It's up top to Garvey. Garvey shoots low, and another save by Elijah Clark. So Clark continues to pad the stats with the saves in goal. Nicely done. Ground ball pickup for Jack Finesse. Inside look for O'Connell. And a nice job defensively by Trey Taylor to get his stick into the hands of O'Connell just as he was releasing and force that shot to go high and out of bounds. Northland clears successfully to Logan Gallagher. Gallagher, the lone goal scorer so far for Northland. Nice look inside by Gallagher as he found Andrew Studdy open in there, but Studdy couldn't quite handle it, and it's going to be a turnover on him. Hope's got an unsettled early scoring opportunity situation, and nice shot opportunity from the defender McVitie, but saved by Elijah Clark. Nicely done, Elijah Clark. Here's John Giraz, number 26 with the ball, a freshman from Justice, Illinois, Argo High School. Giraz normally a defender, but getting an opportunity to play a little offense today. Torrance checks back in. 2 goals on 2 shots for Torrance early on. Garvey thought about it, looked inside, nothing there. Nice job refinding the handle by Carl Bailey as he lost it momentarily. Still 25 on the shot clock. Hope in an offensive or open offensive set as Garvey gets a shot off and shot low, and another nice save from Elijah Clark. So Hope is getting a lot of shots, but they're not doing a great job placing their shots in the corner of the net and making some fairly easy save opportunities for Clark. Not to take anything away from Clark, because he's doing a nice job in goal, facing an onslaught of shots from the Hope offensive players. Tyler Behrens thought about it with the inside catch with the long stick, but thought twice about it, kicked it back out, and Hope's going to reset. Godbold checks back in along with Sam Hainsley. There's Garvey, and Garvey finds the back of the net. Assist from number 40, Jack Zeiderveen. And goal number 8 for number 21, Tommy Garvey.
Good Flying Dutchman with the assist. Number 40, Jack Zeiderveen. And scoring goal number 8. Number 21, Tommy Garvey.
Goal number 1 on the season for Tommy Garvey, a defender from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, Kenston High School, so he gets in the goal scoring book for the season. And another win at the face-off for Brecken Overway. Nice job so far for Overway at the X. There's number 15, Andrew Rankin, checks in along with Ryan Gillen and Will Tobias, the junior from San Diego, will also check in at the midfield. 8-1, Hope College, 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Shot by Hainsley goes wide, backed up by O'Connell as he resets with 50 on the shot clock. So O'Connell inside, and O'Connell finds the back of the net. Nice job, Luke O'Connell, freshman from Colorado Springs, Colorado.
For the Flying Dutchman with the assist, number 38, Samuel Hainsley. And scoring goal number 9, number 10, Luke O'Connell.
Nice look by Sam Hainsley to find O'Connell. And O'Connell gets his second goal of the season as a nice catch and finish as he put it bottom left against Elijah Clark. And if you're Elijah Clark, there's not much you can do when a man catches the ball point blank, hands free, and has time to lock, load, and pick a corner. And that's exactly what number 10, Luke O'Connell, did, and a nice finish for O'Connell to find the back of the net. 9-1 Hope with 6:05 to go in the second quarter. Reese Bentley, number 37, checks in and now checks out, gives way to number 20, Jack Van Ness, along with 25, Will Tobias. So there's Van Ness, Tobias, and Carl Bailey up top. O'Connell low, along with Hainsley. There's a nice look and a shot inside from O'Connell. Hope running mostly a 2-2-2 offensive set today. It's called their open set instead of a 1-2-3, which is more traditional offensive set for them. Keeping the middle open and flashing guys inside, like right there, number 40, Jack Zeiderveen, the freshman from Hudsonville, with a twister finish over the top of the stick of Elijah Clark. Nicely done, Jack Zeiderveen with goal number 10.
For the Flying Dutchman with the assist, number 20, Jack Van Ness. And scoring goal number 10, number 40, Jack Zeiderveen.
Goal number 2 on the season for Zeiderveen. Nice job. Brecken Overway with another face-off win. Shot goes high and backed up by Elijah Clark, so Northland will take over possession with 5:11 to go in the first half. Push is going to be the call against Hope, a loose ball push, and that'll go Northland's direction. And here's Logan Gallagher, resets with 65 on the shot clock, and nice job defensively. Number 27, Tyler Scholes, de-sticked Logan Gallagher, and that leads to a transition goal. Nicely done, Tyler Scholes, the freshman LSM from Colorado Springs, with a caused turnover. Starts the transition game and finishes it off.
With the assist, number 27, Tyler Scholes. And scoring goal number 11, number 38, Samuel Hainsley.
Hainsley with goal number 11 for Hope. Timeout Northland. A little step away with 4:38 to go. Hope 11 and Northland 1.
My name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
So we're back to live action with 4:28 to go in the second quarter. Brecken Overway steps back in against Christian Shields, the freshman for Northland. Overway's done a nice job so far, and another face-off win for him. Ben Torrance checks back in along with Weston Godbold. Godbold along with 25 Tobias at the midfield. Skip pass across to Gillen. Shot inside goes wide. 47 remains on the possession as Tobias resets. Sam Holy, the junior defender from Chicago, guarding Tobias. Godbold looks to cue it up and save from Elijah Clark. So Godbold had an easy opportunity with his hands free, tried to go low to high, and a nice job on the save by Clark. And here's Gillen tying back up with Trey Taylor, and Taylor scoots it forward, and that ball's going to flip out of bounds off the stick of Alex Walls. Hope will reset. Ben Torrance carries it across on the clear, gets it to Gillen. Fresh 80 for the Dutchman. So as mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Austin Hurley brought his team down here after 4 games, and there's a goal. Number 25 unassisted, Will Tobias, the junior from St. Augustine High School, finds the back of the net off hip against Elijah Clark for goal number 12. Face-off win for Overway as he continues his dominance at the X. Here's John Giraz with a shot. unassisted, number 26, John Giraz, the freshman from Argo High School in Justice, Illinois, the defender. Gets his hands free in the middle and takes it to the rack and buries it.
Number 26, John Giraz.
Goal number 1 on the season for the freshman. And Hope extends its lead to 12 at 13-1 with 2:37 to go in the first half. Overway flips it back for the face-off win to Andrew Rankin. Ground ball pickup for Rankin and successful clear for Hope. Carl Bailey checks in on offense along with Jack Finesse at the midfield. Gillen, number 6, along with O'Connell. And Jack Zeiderveen at the other attack for Hope. Here's Tobias checking in. Shot by number 10, Luke O'Connell. Wide, backed up by Hope. Zeiderveen will reset on the far corner. 35 in the possession for Hope. Inside look and a finish for number 20, Jack Finesse. Nice look by Ryan Gillen and a nice lefty finish from number 20, Jack Finesse, the freshman from Caledonia.
With the assist, number 6, Ryan Gillen. And scoring goal number 14, number 20, Jack Finesse.
Nice job. Jack Finesse came into the game. 1 goal on the season before today. 1 goal, 1 assist coming in and gets goal number 2. We got 1:37 to go. Hope's lead extends to 13. And Hope comes away with the ground ball pickup as number 32, Tyler Behrens. Tyler Behrens with a ground ball pickup and the assist. Nicely done, Tyler Behrens coming out of the face-off X with the ground ball. Pushes it upfield to goal.
With the assist, number 32, Tyler Behrens. And scoring goal number 15, number 6, Ryan Gillen.
Ryan Gillen, the freshman from Portage Northern, with the goal. Goal number 2 of the half for the freshman. But a nice job there with the long stick by 32, Tyler Behrens, to come up with that contested ground ball. And as soon as he got it off the turf, to clear it, get himself into space. There's the aforementioned Behrens, who comes up with another ground ball and clears it out, but cleared it into space, went to the goal. Gillen found himself free, and Behrens found him and put a nice pass on stick, and Gillen finished. So well done by number 32, Tyler Behrens, the freshman from West Ottawa High School, getting an opportunity and making the most of it today. 43 to go in the half, 50 on the possession, so Hope can hold and work it for the final shot of the first half, get a good look, work the offensive set. There's a shot inside by number 10, O'Connell, and a save from Elijah Clark. A nice job, Clark, on the save. And Hope's going to come up with the ground ball. Gillen's got it with 10 seconds in the half. O'Connell looks inside, and he finds his teammate, number 40, Zeiderveen. Nice look and finish. Jack Zeiderveen, the freshman from Hudsonville, with the assist from Luke O'Connell, the freshman from Colorado Springs. So with 5 seconds left in the half, Nice job finishing it off by Zeiderveen.
Jack Zeiderveen.
Logan Gallagher steps in at the X for the second time in a row to take the face off against Brecken Overway. He did a nice job last time contesting it. Nice job with the win for Gallagher. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Hope 16, Northland Lumberjacks 1.
At the end of the first half, your score, Hope College 16, Northland College 1.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
We want the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, you know I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, ay, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I made something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just feel grateful though. I know where I come from, man, I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos. They don't ride to the death. We got the legacy. We got the hope and we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, you know I do it for the glory. Ay, the glory. Ay, ay, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
I was made for this. Yeah, yeah. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Yeah, yeah.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Back to live action, and Logan Gallagher continues at the X, face-off violation against Gallagher. First violation, obviously, of the second half. And Hope picks up where it finished off the first half, which is a win at face-off and possession. New goalkeeper in the cage for Hope, number 36, David Miedema, the freshman from Grand Rapids Catholic Central, between the pipes to start the second half. Hope with a 16-1 lead to start the third quarter. And Coach Shane Hells again working with a number of offensive players who don't normally get a chance to see the field. On the shot clock as Gillen works up top, the lefty. We got our first flag of the game. That's going to go against Northland. So shot by Owen Clark goes wide, but we're going to get looks like a 30-second call. That's going to go against number 8, Logan Gallagher. So the first man-up opportunity of the game. Going to get 30 seconds against Logan Gallagher. And timeout a minute into the third quarter, so we'll step away at the 13:49 mark. So Hope with the first man-up opportunity of the game. This has been a spot where Hope has really struggled throughout the season, averaging just 17% on his man-up opportunities. Getting a little better as the season has worn on. They actually started out 0 for their first 20 to start the season, so they've picked it up a bit over the last few games as they've improved some things offensively and rode it to a 3-game winning streak. So Northland holds. A nice job for the man-down unit for the Lumberjacks. And that'll go down 0 for 1. Failed opportunity on the extra man offense for Hope. Look inside for Sam Hainsley. And a shot and save by Elijah Clark. And Tobias comes out of there, so the shot clock resets at 80. Hope with the possession. First half stats. Logan Gallagher for the Lumberjacks, the only goal scorer with 1 goal on 2 shots. Andrew Studi had 4 shots in the first half and no goals. Gallagher's goal was unassisted, so no individual assist in the first half for the Lumberjacks. in the cage, 16 goals against for Elijah Clark, but 19 saves in the first half. For most goalies, and there's another save by Clark, for most goalies that's an incredible day if you can notch 19 saves in a game, and Clark came up with 19 in the first half, so a great first half from Elijah Clark. Hope, Ryan Gillen had 2 goals and 3 assists, so a 5-point first half for number 6 Gillen, the freshman from Portage Northern. 1 goal for Sam Hainsley, along with 2 assists. 2 goals on 3 shots for Ben Torrance, the freshman from Portage Northern. A goal and an assist for Luke O'Connell. 1 goal for Andrew Rankin. Goal for the freshman Weston Godbold. Jack Vaness had a goal. Tommy Garvey had a goal. Will Tobias, number 25, had 2 goals. A goal for John Jarose. Goal for Reese Bentley and 2 goals. And an assist for the freshman Jack Zeiderveen. Hope outshot Northland in the first half, 50-6. 40 ground balls for Hope, 13 ground ball pickups for the Lumberjacks, and there's another save by Elijah Clark. He continues his fine play. 2 face-off violations in the second quarter by Northland, 1 in the first quarter by Hope. Hope went 10 for 11 at the X, 1 for 11 for Northland. 6 for 20 on clears for Northland, and Hope was a perfect 7 for 7 on its clears. Northland had 19 turnovers in the first half against 9 turnovers for Hope. So Coach Shane Helms, I'm sure, is going to slow the offense down a little bit here in the second half. Just tell his players to get a good look, work the ball, look for an extra good shot deep in an offensive possession. Just run the game clock a little bit, work the offense, look for your looks inside. Hope's continuing with its open offense, and they're playing a little 2-man game and kind of splitting the offensive field vertically and working each side. 3 guys on a side or overloading a side and then flashing a player from the weak side for an inside look. And so Hope's looking for that inside feed and finish. So they're working the ball outside, skip pass like right there to Godbold or to Tobias, who had a good look but just couldn't get his ball, stick on the ball, and 7 seconds left in the possession. Zeiderveen with a pickup, and he's going to flip it over with no time left, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. A nice job by Trey Taylor to get his stick on the ball and block it and cause the shot clock violation. Here's Sam Holy looking to carry it upfield and clears successfully to Sam Lewis, the freshman from Centennial, Minnesota. Here's Lewis working against Tyler Scholes. Scholes doing a nice job on the far wing against Lewis. Not a lot of offensive opportunities for the Lumberjacks early on, and Tyler Behrens with a caused turnover. The ball's on the ground. Nice job by Tyler Behrens as he gets the turnover against Christian Shields. Here's Behrens looking inside. Thought about it, checked it back out, and they'll reset. And he'll give way to an offensive midfielder. Jack Finesse checks in at an offensive midfield along with Ben Torrance and Owen Clark, number 51, the other midfielder who's checked in. Torrance works inside, nothing there. Works his way through the progression. shot by Sam Hainsley. Tried to go low on Clark, and another save from Elijah Clark. Ground ball pickup by our freshman goalkeeper, David Miedema. So the first real game action so far for Miedema. And a nice created turnover by Trey Taylor as he picked off Tyler Behrens as Tyler Behrens looked to force it inside. So 70 on the shot clock. Owen Clark with the ball. Resets to Jack Finesse along with Weston Godbold, who checks in. Hainsley and Gillen at attack. Here's Clark. Looks inside. No opportunity, so he gives it back. Now we're behind to Godbold. Godbold, the midfielder, inverting. Shot and a nice save by Elijah Clark, and we're going to have interference. It's going to be the call. Reset the shot clock. Interference is going to be the call against Northland. So reset the shot clock for a fresh 60. They initially had it at 80, but it resets to 60. So a fresh 60 for Hope. Ben Torrance checks back in along with Jack Zeiderveen. Here's Torrance with the ball up top. Zeiderveen on the wing. Now kicks it low to Hainsley. And back behind to Gillen. Gillen looks inside, nothing there. Hope staying with that open offensive formation and really kind of working from that offensive set, trying to flash a guy inside, seeing if there's an early opportunity, and then seeing if backside they can find an opportunity on a cutter to the inside for a quick finish. Just like that, there was a good look there by Ben Torrance, and Ben tried to go low, but saved by Clark. But that's the look that Coach Shane Hells is looking for. Give it up, flash down to the inside, present yourself with the ball, and as soon as it opens up, pass it from the outside in and get a scoring opportunity look, just like Ben Torrance had there. He just didn't finish it with a nice save from Clark. Zeiderveen takes the ball behind, inverts from the midfield position. Here's Torrance up top. Torrance gets his hands free. Shot goes wide. A good look from Zeiderveen to Torrance. Coach Shane Hells giving some instructions from the sidelines of the big freshman Torrance. Torrance flashes inside, catch, looks for it, kicks it back out behind. Now he's going to reset, get Torrance back up top where he's looking to maybe get his hands free for a shot from the top of the box. Here's Hainsley, skip pass inside. Nice look inside to Weston Godbold, who couldn't handle it. And Hainsley with a shot, saved by Clark. And Northland resets for a clear opportunity with 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Ball's down and picked up by Weston Godbold. So a nice job on the defensive pressure. Godbold clears it to Tyler Behrens. Behrens with a shot, and that's going to skip over the net, but a nice job by the big freshman, 32, the midfielder, the defender from West Olive. One assist so far in the game for Tyler Behrens, so he's done a nice job making himself felt both on the defensive side and getting his opportunities on the offensive half of the field while staying on and working in transition. Shot high, backed up by Hope. Reset with 40 on the shot clock. Garvey with a look inside. Shot from Will Tobias bounces off the chest and shoulder of Clark, so another save for Elijah Clark. I'm not sure what the single game save record is for the Northland Lumberjacks, but I gotta believe Elijah Clark is going to approach it or has maybe eclipsed it already, and before this game is done, whatever that record is going to fall. So I'll see if I can figure that out from the website somehow, if I can find what the single game record is for saves. Shot goes wide, 46 on the possession. Shot goes wide, 33 still on the possession. Owen Clark on the wing. Shot inside from Tobias. That bounces off the helmet of Seth Jonas on the release and skips out of bounds. It's going to stay Hope's ball. Will Tobias picks that one off, and the ball skips to the middle of the field off of a Jack's defender. That should stay Hope College ball. So 42 seconds left in the third quarter. .60 on the shot clock, 20 on the game clock, so Hope's going to hold. Jack Finesse sets up behind, looks for an opportunity inside. Number 20, unassisted as he finds the back of the net. The freshman from Caledonia, nicely done. Jack Finesse with 9 seconds left in the half. Looked inside, nothing there, nothing there. Defense sagged off, and he got north of goal line extended, and he buried it over the top right shoulder of Elijah Clark. So nice ball placement on the shot, and a nice job pulling the trigger just before the end of the first half. Ground ball pickup by Tyler Behrens, and that's going to end the third quarter with your score, Hope College 17, Northland 1.
Students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is hope.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
We are back ready to start live action in the fourth quarter. Nice job by Logan Gallagher with the face-off win, and then a trail check by 32 Tyler Behrens creates the cause turnover. So face-off win for Gallagher, and then he got caught from behind by Behrens, and Hope clears successfully. Not much scoring in the third quarter as Hope mostly worked the ball for long possessions and worked the shot clock. And expect to see a whole lot more of the same in this half. And there's an offsides call against Hope as Weston Godbold stepped across the midfield, and so turnover is going to go against Hope, and a clear, which is going to fail for Northland, and Godbold picked up the ground ball. Pushes it forward to Jack Zeiderveen, who's going to reset behind with Owen Klar, and then number 6, Ryan Gillen at the attack. Here's Torrance and Godbold, along with 21, Tommy Garvey, who's going to check in at the offensive midfield position. Here's Garvey at the top of the box. Garvey gives way to Godbold, along with Torrance. So 3 freshmen at the offensive midfield unit. Look inside, and Luke O'Connell finishes at number 10. Luke O'Connell with the goal. And after the release, a flag is thrown. That's going to go against Northland.
Scoring goal number 18, number 10, Luke O'Connell.
So Trey Taylor called for the penalty after the goal by Luke O'Connell. And a face-off win for Brecken Overway. Tyler Behrens thought about it, but stepped out wisely. Reset, get your man-up opportunity established. Hope has had 1 man-up opportunity and failed to convert earlier in the game. And Sam Hainsley checks in. Number 51, Owen Klar, finishes it off with an assist from Sam Hainsley, and so Hope converts on the extra man opportunity for the first time today. 1 for 2 on the game for the man-up opportunity. Is a nice dial and finish from Owen Klar, the senior from Birmingham, Michigan. another face-off win for Logan Gallagher. Nicely done, 2 for 2 on the last 2 attempts for Gallagher's. Northland has switched it up a little bit at the X. This is the last pre-conference game for Hope. Hope starts MIAA play next week, a week from tonight, right here at Van Andel Stadium in Holland against Albion. Albion is 6-4. Check that, 4-6 so far this year, but Coach DeCola always has a good team. The coaches voted Hope as the preseason favorite to win the MIAA, and the only other team getting a first place vote was Albion, who was picked second in the MIAA. So realistically, this game, Hope versus Albion, has dictated who's going to win the conference and who's going to host the conference tournament. The last 10 years, the MIAA has been either Hope or Albion winning the conference. Hope has been to the NCAA tournament 4 years in a row and has gotten the better of Albion for the last several years. But Coach DeCola's got a good team, and this first game is going to set the tone for the entire MIAA season. Realistically, whoever wins this first game is likely going to host the MIAA tournament, and the winner of the MIAA tournament game will get the automatic qualifying bid to the NCAA tournament. So a big game coming up a week from tonight right here at Van Andel Stadium. And on both sides of the ball, Coach Schelt on defense and Coach Schoenhels on offense, getting a chance to rest everybody. A nice opportunity for Schelt to rest some of his defensive players. Coach Schelt loves to play aggressive man-to-man defense. Does not play zone. He plays a man-to-man. As he always says, defense is for men to play like a man, so we play man-to-man, and that's what he loves. So he gets an opportunity to rest his guys and come into MIAA play healthy. And same on the offensive side for Coach Schoenhels. Gets an opportunity to rest his guys on offense and make sure everyone comes into that Albion game and the start of league play as healthy as possible. So one of those offensive players for Coach Schoenhels is Nick McCreary. McCreary is number 13. Hope goal number 20 in the game.
Line Dutchman with the assist, number 6, Ryan Gillen. And scoring goal number 20, number 28, Carl Bailey.
Ryan Gillen with the assist. And Carl Bailey, the junior from Oxford, Michigan, with the goal. Nice job on the finish by Carl Bailey. So with 10:15 to go, Hope 20 and the Lumberjacks 1. So today's game day athlete spotlight is number 13, Nick McCreary, the senior from Rockford, Michigan, engineering major at Hope. He's a midfielder. Profile on McCreary asks, what is the last TV show you binge watched? His answer, The Night Agent. Good choice, good show. I binge watched it as well. What's your favorite season? Winter. Questionable call there. Maybe if he's down in Southwest Florida, I like winter, but questionable that that's his favorite season. If you were a superhero, what superpower would you have? McCreary's answer, matter creation. Solid answer, no pun intended. You'd be surprised to know this fact about me. I can do a backflip. Yeah, I sure can. Nicely done, Nick McCreary. And who is your sports hero? His answer, George Kittle. And another questionable answer from McCreary. I would have gone with Sam Laporta over George Kittle. Goal there, number 40, Jack Zeiderveen. Assist from Luke O'Connell. So a nice athlete spotlight for the game for Nick McCreary, and Hope's going to need a lot of effort and a lot of output from Nick McCreary next week, Wednesday, against Albion. And I'm sure Coach Shane Hells would love to see some superhero powers out of him from the midfield position and see if he can put up 3 goals and a couple of assists in that game. So exactly 9 minutes to go, 21-1, Hope over the Lumberjacks. Shot by Tyler Behrens is going to go wide, backed up by O'Connell. Timeout at 8:46, and we will step away with Hope up 21-1.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there's to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Back to live action, 8:40 to go. Ben Torrance back in along with Weston Godbold. .30 to go in the possession. Godbold works from the wing. Shoots wide. Backed up by Hainsley, 20 on the possession. Godbold to Owen Clark. And here's Torrance, looks to get inside. Flag down is going to be a trip against Northland as Torrance dodged inside. And there's a shot. And a finish, number 20, unassisted.
For the Blind Dutchman, scoring goal number
Jack Finesse, the freshman, finds the back of the net and buries it. Logan Gallagher steps back in at the X to handle the face-off duties against Brecken Overway. Overway's done a nice job in there all game. And that's going to go Hope's way as they're going to call a trip against Logan Gallagher. Andrew Rankin with the ball. Ryan Gillen checks in along with number 40, Jack Zeiderveen. Rankin checks out and Tommy Garvey checks in an offensive midfielder position. Carl Bailey at attack along with Owen Clark and Sam Hainsley. Here's Clark, the lefty, skips it across, and a nice finish to number 20, Jack Finesse, and he bounced it low to high off the inside of the pipe, and did not quite go, but a nice look by Van Ness as he almost got it, and that's going to register as a save for Elijah Clark. Good look from Clark on the skip pass through the middle of the field. And a really nice finish by Van Ness. He just couldn't get it to go. And Logan Gallagher carries it across midfield. Gallagher looks to dodge inside, and a nice job defensively by Tyler Behrens. Put the ball on the ground. It skips out of bounds off the stick of Hope. So check that. The call gets changed, and we're going to have a timeout, so we will step away with 5:58 to go. Hope 22, Northland 1. Back to live action, and Northland retains possession with 60 on the shot clock. Here's Sam Lewis behind. He works against Lance Hart. Here's Gallagher. Shot goes wide, backed up by Sam Lewis with 35 in the possession as Lewis resets, and he works against Hart from behind. Keegan Bayer dances along the crease and falls on the ground. refs are going to talk it over. They're not sure if that ball was on the outside of the goal or if it went in or if Logan Gallagher stepped in the crease. So now they're going to throw a flag, and I'm not quite sure what the flag is, although they might get Logan Gallagher possibly with unsportsmanlike conduct. So the refs continue to meet and sort it out. And I think Logan Gallagher thinks that he scored, that the ball bounced off the inside of the net before it popped out, and that the refs didn't see it and didn't give him credit for the goal. And while trying to explain it to the refs, he bumped one a bit aggressively, and I think that's what they're talking over, and I think why they dropped the flag. So here's the call from Brett Savacha. Goal is good. Number 8 unassisted. 1 minute unsportsmanlike conduct after the goal on Logan Gallagher. So goal was good, and unsportsmanlike conduct against him as he was a little energetic in protesting with the referee. So goal number 2 for the Lumberjacks, both scored by Logan Gallagher. Nice job on the alley dodge by Gallagher and finding the net just under the top of the crossbar. Should be a free clear for Hope. No face-off because of the personal conduct foul after the goal. And it is. And Weston Godbold will clear just over midfield. Number 20, Jack Vaness at midfield, along with 42, Ben Torrance. So 22-2, 4:57 to go in the game for Hope. Hope man up for a minute. 1 for 2 so far on the game for the extra man unit for Hope. This is not Hope's normal extra man unit. And a nice job defensively as Owen Clark tried to work inside, and he got turned over, and so nice job holding, and then Northland turned it back over. So shot clock resets. Hope is still man up. Inside opportunity and a finish for Weston Godbold. Assist from number 51, Owen Clark, and the goal by the freshman Godbold. Goal number 2 for the game for Weston.
For the Flying Dutchman with the assist, number 51, Owen Clark. And scoring goal number 23, number 1, Weston Godbold.
And the refs are talking it over as Rodrigo Chavez came in late from the box. Ref talking it over with Coach Hurley and letting him know that since that 1 minute foul against Logan Gallagher was a non-releasable foul, then they are not allowed to bring in a second wingman on the face-off until that penalty clears. Ground ball win for Hope, and a nice job on the pickup as Brecken Overway picked up the ground ball. So a face-off win again for Overway as his stats continue to improve throughout the game. We're under 4 minutes to go. The sun is out on a sunny, beautiful day. High 40s here in Holland with lots of sunshine. Should be mid to upper 60s by this weekend, but it's been a little crisp yesterday and today, but that sun sure helps make it feel a lot better. Skip pass, and that's knocked down by PJ Northrup. Nice job from the junior from Burlington, Wisconsin. There's a Pass that's picked off, and Owen Clark thinks about it as Lance Hart had picked the ball out of the air and pushed it upfield. Nice job, Lance Hart. So he checks back across midfield and releases Ryan Gillen into the offensive set. Shot high and wide from Hainsley. In the crease call against Owen Clark, so turnover against Hope. Northland will clear attempt with 2:45 to go. PJ Northrup on the near sideline. Hope in a man-to-man set. And the pass is low and picked up by Owen Clark. So another failed clear for Northland and another ride success for Hope. Tommy Garvey checks in along with Jack Zeiderveen and Ben Torrance. Carl Bailey works from up top. Owen Clark resets to X. Shot from Tommy Garvey and saved by Elijah Clark. So another save for Elijah Clark on the game. And there's a ground ball pickup. And Owen Clark, number 51, with the ground ball pickup and the finish. So another goal for Owen Clark. Nice hustle on the defensive ride, and the hustle pays off for the ground ball and the goal.
Number 51, Owen Clark.
Shot and a score by Carl Bailey. Nicely done. Assist from Andrew Rankin. Rankin, the freshman from McLean, Virginia. Nice look in transition to find Carl Bailey.
Andrew Rankin. And scoring goal number 25, number 28, Carl Bailey.
And with 1:32 to go, Hope pushes its lead to 25-2. Interference is the call, so Hope will win on the face-off. Overway so far 26 for 31 on the game at the X. And for Northland, with 1:30 to go, 31 saves on the game for Elijah Clark. 31 saves. I gotta believe that is a school record, probably a conference record for any goalie playing in the conference. 31 saves is oftentimes the equivalent of 3 games worth of work. And there's another save number 32 right there for Clark. So I gotta believe record-setting day in goal for Elijah Clark. Over 56% on his save percentage for the day. So really a tremendous job in goal today by Elijah Clark. Faced just a ton of shots by Hope over the course of the game. .57 shots on goal today for Hope That's more shots on goal than a typical game with shots in total. And so that's going to end it. Great job by Elijah Clark in goal for the Lumberjacks. And at the end of 60 minutes, your final score, Hope College 25, Northland Lumberjacks 2.
If you would, please take some extra time to properly dispose of all your trash and make sure to recycle your game day programs if you don't intend to keep them. Trash cans and recycling bins can be found near the exits.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.